Come on, let's turn on our background music. Ah! No, why is it full screen? Who authorized this? Okay, alright, cool. I feel like we're gonna have a day where I have like bad connection again. I just feel like that might be the case, and if it is, I am sorry in advance. Hello, Jeremy! Yo, thank you for the title that we have today. Couldn't have thought of it without you. I actually have a really fun story from this morning. I was singing Country Roads, Take Me Home, um, to my cats, and Rusty sang along with me. Well, he didn't really sing along with me so much as he yelled at me while I sang, but like same thing, right? Close enough. Like he just sort of screamed at me, but I think he was having a good time because I was singing and washing the dishes, and he like hopped up on the counter to join me. I feel like that's a good sign. Jeremy says, "What can I say except you're welcome?" Honestly, last night after Melina played Little Nightmares, I cried. Like, it made me cry. If anybody ever questions how soft I am, like this is how soft I am. Like, I don't know, I was just so upset about it that like I was talking to Rowan and I was just like, I just want the main character to be happy. I don't want her to be in this like spooky place, you know? And he was like, sometimes good stories aren't happy. And I'm like, yeah, well, I don't want it to be a good story. I don't want good storytelling. I want a happy story. Yeah, I want a boring, happy story where nothing bad ever happens. There was a plot in Arthur about that. So I don't know if you guys remember the the detective dog girl Fern in Arthur the TV show, and she was writing like a book, and she's like, okay, I'm gonna make it so nothing bad ever happens to like the characters in my book. And then everyone was like, that's a really boring story. There's no excitement. So she went the complete opposite, and then she basically wrote a series of unfortunate events with the help of Lemony Snicket. Like, she was writing to Lemony Snicket himself, except I'm pretty sure, like, they called him something else. Hi, Kevin. Yeah, and then she was like, oh, I'm just gonna write a story where everything bad happens to these characters. Milo Murphy, who? Like, Murphy's Law? Employ it all, you know? So, yeah, and then it was a big hit and everyone loved it. Oh no, wrong layer. Yeah, I love how Kevin calls Jeremy Kevin because Jeremy's brain is named Kevin. Kevin says, who is the real Kevin? I guess you'll just have to do a Tetris 1v1 to the death. I have this thing, I think I like might have made the characters a little too pale, so I'm gonna do the hair color first. Yeah. So I can get that contrast right for the skin tones, because this is not accurate. It's not cutting it for me. Hello, X-Rax! Hi! How are ya? But yeah, I slept way too late last night because I was looking up the plot of Little Nightmares. I'm not going to spoil it, but I just really wanted the character to be happy, and I was so invested. And like after watching Melina stream, it made me really sad because the character like because she was just like the character was just going through a lot in that stream. Xrax says, I'm doing okay, I just cleaned up the house. Aw. I know. Yeah, I don't want to spoil the ending for anyone, but like, yeah, you ever just get so invested in a story and then it makes you like, it just has like a profound emotional impact. I was talking to Rowan and he was like, that means it's good storytelling. I was just telling this to Jeremy and I was like, I don't want good storytelling. I want bad storytelling and I want my characters to be happy. Like, I remember I was watching The Queen's Gambit last summer or 2 summers ago, I don't know. Um, and then I don't know, like halfway through, I just kind of had to tap out because I was just crying so much, and I was so irritable because I was like holding in all my feelings, and then I would like go into my room and like cry. And my parents were like, "What's up with you?" Because we were watching it together as a family, and I was like, "Nothing's wrong with me. I'm not sad." And then I would like go hide and cry. Me sad? No. Everything's fine. It's hard to be vulnerable, isn't it? Ah, wrong layer. Okay. Ooh, wrong tool. Xrax says I got invested in Steins Gate. I've been told that's a really good show. Kevin says sometimes there's a thing called too good storytelling. I know. Be worse at storytelling, so my immersion is worse, and like I don't get so profoundly impacted. Stop being so immersive. Kevin says Steins Gate was good. Ooh, okay. Like, yeah, I hear a lot about it. I hear a lot of very nice things about Steins Gate. But yeah, even though I don't know for sure if my cat enjoys my singing, I'm gonna pretend that they do. They were all just kind of staring at me, but Rusty hopped up on the kitchen counter and started meowing back at me while I was singing this morning. So you know what? I'm gonna take that as a good sign. I'm gonna take that as he just wants to participate. I know that my cats do enjoy music because um, we have like a pretty beefy sound system at home because of one of my family members' careers. Like we just have a lot of sound equipment, right? Um, so sometimes we'll play music and it'll be quite loud. And they'll just sit on top of the speakers. Like I know that they like it because they're sitting like on top of the speakers. Kevin says cat jam. Yeah, I think the genre that they don't like is 80s pop. Xrax says my cat loves to just sit on the amp. Yes! Oh my goodness. I'm so glad that my cats aren't the only ones. Or they'll sit like directly in front of the speakers. Like, I don't know, they're just having a good time. Let's see. I hope these are pictures of your cat, X-Rax. Oh, cute! Oh my goodness! Baby! Aww. That's so good. Do you think your cat has like a favorite genre of music, X-Rax? Aww. What a sweetheart. Blues? Aww. That's so cute. Yeah, I think my cat's like everything except 80s pop. Which is kind of sad because I really like 80s pop, but when I play 80s pop, they like leave. Like Ray Charles or Ella Fitzgerald, anything with a good horn. Or no, wait, Ray Charles era Fitzgerald. Sorry. She also doesn't mind Dio. Okay, this should help with figuring out the contrast for the skin tones, because I don't want to have the skin be too light if I make it. What tends to happen when I just have like the stark white background is I deal with the contrast of the skin and compare it with the white, and then it like, I don't know, the skin doesn't feel like, it feels much more saturated than it actually is, because anything is more saturated than white, and then I draw the skin like the wrong color. I don't know if you guys can recognize, but I have actually drawn one of these people multiple times before. If you know, like, you can kind of, you can send me a DM. Although I don't think they mind if, yeah. Oh my goodness, XRX with the emotes. These are so cute. XRX says I haven't been here before this drawing. Okay, I'm gonna like wait until my client gets their drawing before I say anything about it, but I think like they did mention they just didn't want to be doxxed, but like I do know their screen name. Anyways. Kevin says, ah yes, it's totally me who you have drawn more than once. The only time I've ever drawn you was as a rooster chasing a snake. Aww. Extract says, that's from one of the streamers I follow for quite a long time. I absolutely love her tomato emotes. Wait, hang on. Hang on. Tomotes. I don't know why it took me so long to like put those together. Put those words together. Tomotos. And me. She also has other ones, but the tomatoes are the best. I really like tomatoes. You know what? I'm gonna make a pasta with like tomatoes tonight. Extract says I love the puns. Yo, puns are my entire sense of humor. Like my whole sense of humor is probably like 90% puns and like 10% cursed portmanteaus. And like not even anymore. Like probably we're at 95% puns right now. Actually, I guess tomotes is a portmanteau technically. Like it's, yeah, you know what? We'll say we're probably at like an 80-20 pun to portmanteau ratio. Like, I don't know. I just really like to combine words. I was gonna say I like to combine roads because I thought of like the crunchy roads pun that Jeremy came up with. But yeah, those are the two types of humor I appreciate. Wait, I'm just like really focusing. Gotta really focus on getting the cheek structure right because I don't want to mess up the face. Not the face. Wait, this is. I want to get, like, basically carve out this cheek structure, right? But I don't want it to be, like, too crazy. So yeah, I'm just gonna be a little quiet for a second while I figure this out. I'm coloring way outside the lines, and you know what? I'm okay with that. Because the hair is gonna cover it up anyways. Okay, I feel good about this. I think. What if I used like the smudge tool for once in my life? I actually really hate the smudge tool. It makes things just kind of blurry. And it takes away all my texture that I worked so hard to build up, but I'm just gonna try it, you know? Dimple can have a little smudge tool as a treat. I don't know, I just want to smooth this out and then I'll go over it with texture again. Um, yeah, I normally never use this. It just destroyed the texture I built up. But oh well, we can, we can work with this. Wow. What is that? Okay, that wasn't like so bad. I do quite like that. I feel like I might need a snack, like, soon. I don't know, I should have had a snack before I started stream, but I was too excited to come work on this piece with you guys. But yeah, things look so different from a distance. Because I'm just adding little lower eyelid details. And it really looks very different when you see the zoomed out version of the face in the mini canvas here. Like, I don't know how I feel about that. I'm gonna get rid of it because I'm not really into it. Almost heaven, West Virginia. Do I really want to do this? I really want to do this. Okay. Blue Ridge Mountains, Shenandoah River. Life is old there, older than the trees, younger than the mountains, growing like a breeze. Sing it with me now. Country roads take me home to the place I belong. West Virginia, mountain mama, take me home. country roads. Feel like I picked the wrong key, but I've already committed, so you know what? We're committing. All my memories gather round her. Miner's lady, stranger to the water. Kevin says, I think this song is like as old as me now. The song is way older than you. The song is probably at least, it's like 3 times your age. Because it's from 1971. Dark and dusty, painted on the sky. Misty taste of moonshine, teardrop in my eye. Country roads, take me home to the place I belong. West Virginia, mountain mama, take me home. Country roads, I hear her voice in the morning as she calls me. The radio reminds me of my home. Driving down the road, I get a feeling that I should have been home yesterday. Yesterday, country roads, take me home to the place I belong. West Virginia, mountain mama, take me home. Country roads, country roads, take me home to the place I belong. West Virginia, mountain mama, take me home. Country roads. Little scuffed, but that was fun. Jeremy says that was very cool. I'm glad you liked it. Thank you. You gotta go eat now. I'm glad I managed to get a song in for you just before your dinner time. Enjoy your meal. All right, I'll see you in a bit. Okay, let's see. Just gonna need to work on the nose. I really like this so far. Okay, I'm gonna try to add little highlights. Yeah, Jeremy will be back soon. It's usually done dinner in about an hour. Okay, I like this so far. I'm happy with it. Zoom out on a mini canvas. I'm just gonna add some little shadows here. Did I do something with the hair here that's making it overlap? Is that what's happening? No, that's not the case. I just wanted to check if he was wearing socks or if I should color in his ankles. I think he'll be wearing socks. You know what, I'm gonna color in the eyebrows because they're really gonna help frame the face. Just be nice and gentle with these. Get them to be exactly the right shape. Because eyebrows are really personal and they change the balance and the look of a face a lot. Today I was filling in my eyebrows and I went with a really light brow look, like I used a light gray, and then I just felt like my face didn't feel very balanced, so I went for a much heavier kind of charcoal colored brow today, and I'm much happier with that. Because I have like white eyeliner, and I just felt like, wait, let me show you guys. I'm just gonna switch to the face cam, and it's probably gonna lag. Oh wow. Okay, wait, no. It didn't lag that much. But yeah, I don't know. I just felt like my forehead needed some weight between that like eyeliner and the cuz I felt like the white added a lot of space. I don't know if that makes sense. Like it added a lot of lightness, and if I didn't have something heavy to sandwich it, like it would just feel like my forehead went on forever. So yeah, I'm really happy with this look. It's actually heavily inspired by Melina, also known as B on Twitch. Her Twitch is, hang on, let me shout out her Twitch. Yeah, she's a really incredible artist, and she also plays games, and she always has really good makeup, so yeah, she had a few really cool white eyeliner looks, and I just really wanted to try. Whenever I shout out people with that command, I'm always scared that I've typed in their username wrong. So here I am, clicking on the link to see if it works. Like, even if I know it's typed in correctly, I still get scared. Yeah, that's Melina. Yeah, I just get worried sometimes, okay? Like do something? Okay. Um, wait, I'm having trouble deciding, like, how much blush I want to add. Maybe just a touch more, you know? Like, just a little bit. Okay, and let's switch over to him. Let's see. I think he's actually okay, but we'll see. I think the highlights are a bit too strong. Okay, there's a bit of a situation here with the hair that I should probably erase. Okay, and I'm gonna have my, like, fluffy lines, and I'm just gonna have them here. I call them fluffy lines, I mean, like, the little sketch lines. But yeah, this shouldn't be here, like, which means I'm gonna go back into the hair and just, whoa, that's not an eraser. And just erase some of this brown here, because we don't need, like, that much there. Like, that, it doesn't make much sense to me. Okay, let's get back into highlights, shadows, other important skin shading stuff. You know what? I'm gonna draw in her lips because I just feel like it's important, you know? Feel weird without them. Oh, that's what the undo button is for. depending on the picture, I think it wouldn't be too crazy if I added like just a little more blush. I think we can do this. I think that would be like acceptable. Okay, I like that. I wasn't breathing. I was like holding my breath, trying to make sure this turned out okay. It's just like makeup in real life, except you have an undo button. I wish I had an undo button in real life for my makeup. Because then I could try my eyeliner as many times as I want. I mean, you have makeup wipes, but the thing with that is it leaves like an oily residue on your face. So sometimes, if it's like just a small mistake, what I'll do is I'll take my fingernail and I'll just scratch the makeup off in that spot and then maybe cover it up with concealer and then go over again. Another thing I do is, you know, those like face razors that like the eyebrow razors that don't really leave stubble or anything, and they're not super sharp. Sometimes I'll just gently use that to touch up my eyeliner. Yo, I jump scared myself. Um, I hit my chair lever with my ankle. You know the little handle that you pull to raise and lower your chair? Yeah, I hit that. I hate when that happens, honestly. It's so scary. Whoa, that is very low opacity. Okay, I'm kind of hungry. I'm gonna go get a slice or two of cake. I'll be right back. Okay, hello. I am returned with a snack. Hmm. If you're wondering why I'm eating cake out of a bowl, it's just to minimize the possibility of crumbs. Because the last time I used a plate, didn't work out so well. I mean, the last time I used a plate to eat while drawing. I can use plates like at a dining table. Gotta add in that nose shadow. Also, I have this like random line just in the middle of the nose, which needs to go. It's from a bygone era of me experimenting with where to put in that ridge on the nose, like the peak, if you will. I don't know nose terms. I'm not a nose expert. Dang it. Okay, I'm gonna do the lips on this layer just to make sure I get them right. Okay. I'm into that. Wah! Oh! Hey, Mr. Kyberlistic! Welcome to the stream! How are ya? I have a little orange sponge cake in a bowl over here. It's keeping me going. You're good? That's good to hear. Oh, wow! Your girlfriend is on her way? That's lovely. So, is your girlfriend based in Singapore? Or was she, like, just there to travel? Oh, she works there. Okay. I think if I had to pick a place to work abroad, I would definitely pick Singapore just because it would give me like a very unique opportunity to spend time with my family who's there. I'm really close to them. Like, I had a really long video chat with my aunt yesterday, but it would be really nice to get to see them in person every day. It's funny now that I freelance, I feel like that's actually a possibility. So if one day you hear that I'm streaming in Singapore, don't be surprised. Mr. Kyberlistic says, "What pencil are you using? Do you mean like what stylus? Because I'm using just a regular Apple pencil. It pairs with the iPad really well. I mean, that's like what's meant to go with it. But if you're wondering what like pencil in the program I'm using, let me just show you. I'm using this brush. It's called Gloaming. I made my own preset for it, which just increases the size. So here, it's like kind of a chalk brush. It has this like translucent texture to it. And I like that you can layer it really nicely. So you can draw lightly and layer it, and it makes like a really cool texture. Mr. Kyberlistic says that would be nice. What made you go to America? I'm actually based in Canada and I was born here. So the like I didn't grow up in Singapore in a sense where like I've only ever lived there for like a month or so at a time. So as much as I could when until I was about 15 or 16, I would travel there as much as I could. You should have a download to that. It's actually the default brush that comes with Procreate. Like I don't have any I don't have any like custom brushes. Actually, I do. I have some like custom watercolor ones. They came in like a $20 set and my mom and I share them. They're okay. I think they take like a while to get the hang of. I don't really like these edges. I don't find them particularly nice. Um, so I don't know. I never really use these. This is the only set I have that I've actually bought. I think it's cool. It's okay. It's not my favorite. So yeah, the only brushes I really use are the Procreate 6B pencil, and this is the one I use for my outlines. Like it's just like this. Um, and then the ones that I use for coloring are, this one. So yeah, those are my favorite brushes. I do have brushes that I have made, and they're mainly like pattern brushes. Um, I don't know. I don't really feel the need. I don't know. I guess it could be fun to play with custom brushes, but I have the ones that I like. So I have this kind of leaf one. Whoa, that is so large. I forgot how large I made this. Let's see. Why is it like so dark? What was the preset I had for this? It's so gross. Let's see. Taper, pressure, shape, scatter, grain. I don't care about that. Flow. Why is it like so light? Like it's so gross. Okay, whatever. Like I would actually have to go in this and check. It has a really large maximum size. But yeah, let me do this in another layer. But yeah, I have this and I don't know why it's doing that. Because I have used this before and it did not look like that. Whatever. And then I also have this like cheetah print brush. And it basically just stamps. Like I prefer to use it as a stamp. I've only had to use these a few times for like very specific commission pieces. So I don't really feel like they count as like staples in my work. What is wrong with this brush? It's actually like bothering me right now. It's so like, why is it so light? Angie. Like, I kind of hate it. What happened? It was like not doing that. It was working perfectly fine as an outline brush. Let me just show you the piece I used it in. It's not something I would use nowadays though. I'm like okay with it. We're going way back. We're going to here. Like I used it for this piece a bit. I don't know. Maybe it didn't work out. Maybe it's been a while. Maybe heavy glaze. Yeah, that's what I had on it at first. I don't know. I'll figure it out one day. I have crashed Procreate, so just give me 1 second. It's angry at me for yelling at it about the brush. Fine. I'm sorry. It's not your fault that the brush is wrong. Please don't crash again. I really appreciate that. Anyways, back to what I was doing. I don't think I have any other custom brushes really. At least none that really matter. Like none that I can think of off the top of my head. Yeah, Procreate comes with a really robust set of brushes. It makes me happy. Aw, thanks for the bit, Mr. Kyberlistic. You like this drawing? Thank you. I'm really happy with it too. I can't wait to add in like the background. But yeah, drawing, like shading skin tones just makes me so happy. It's my favorite. I mean, I feel like if I wasn't an artist, that statement would just be so creepy. It's like, I like skin. Imagine. Everything is context and connotation. You love the line variation? Thank you. And the beard? Yeah, my favorite thing to do with beards is to have like the skin go underneath. Like I'll color the whole beard in with the skin tone and then I'll color the hair on top. It's my favorite way to get things to blend. Mr. Kyberlistic says, my skin tones are blue. Yeah, with like unnatural skin tones, I like to add I like to add like little hue changes. So when I do like greens, sometimes I like to highlight with yellow and shadow with blue because it's just so much fun. I don't know if that's a very good reason because fun, but I don't know. It's just what I like to do. Oh, Mr. Kyberlistic says, "Can you walk me through what process you're doing?" Thank you for asking. That's really sweet of you. I'll try my best. If you have any questions, feel free to ask because sometimes I do things and I'm just like, oh, I don't know. I just feel like it, and I don't think it's that like revolutionary. So I'm gonna take a bite or two of cake and then I'll try to walk you through. I'll do my best, but ask me anything because um, sometimes I don't think things are notable. Mm. Mm. Mm-hmm. Mm. 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 Kevin says revolutionary dimple tech. Mm. I wish I had revolutionary technology that prevented me from stubbing my toes on like every piece of furniture in my house. Okay. Mr. Kyberlistic says that was a big bite you learned well from last stream. Yeah. I don't know. I've been streaming at like a different time than usual. So I used to stream after dinner. Now I stream before, and like I just need the food to tide me over. Cause yeah, I don't know. I get like really woozy if I'm hungry, and that's just not good for streaming. Um, it's good to learn from you and maybe add some to my style. Yeah, I'm always happy to talk you through. So I'm gonna add some blush. It's a lower opacity so that I don't leave like big texture marks. And I'm gonna try to use the blush to shape and shade the face. So I'm adding some on the sides. I'm gonna try to slightly round out the cheeks. This might feel like, this kind of feels like it's too pink, but the skin tone for the person is like, it has these really nice rosy undertones, so I want to be true to that. And I'm also shading the nose to shape it. I don't like this weird little dent here, so I'm gonna gently get rid of that with a highlight color. And I do like this, I think. But I might just add, I don't know, I feel like the neck shadow is too pink. So I'm going over it in an orange, like a peachy orange tone. And I'm just like, this feels too bright for me, so I'm just gonna go over that with the peachy orange as well. And then I don't like any of that, so I'm just gonna go over that with like a light peach, try to cancel out some of those cool tones. I like that. we're gonna go even lighter. Just add some like highlights here. Sometimes, okay, wait. I'm gonna turn up the opacity and do like a wash. So if you use like a higher opacity brush, it makes more of that texture. And if you use a lower opacity brush, it makes these like really soft blends. And I kind of want a harsher shadow here under the chin to just make it pop more. So I'm using my texture to delineate that shadow, I guess. And I like, okay, hang on. Mr. Kyberlistic says, what opacity is the blush? Is it a pen style? It doesn't really matter, like, for me, what opacity it is. The more layers I feel like putting down, the lower the opacity it will be. I think just now I had it maybe like 50 or 30, something like that. But yeah, I don't know. It can go like higher or lower depending on how much pressure I add with the pen too. So, okay. When I have a higher opacity, there's like, it just looks chunkier, if that makes sense. Let me see. So let me just show you. So I color, and then there's like a higher contrast between these little light sections and the dark sections here. If I lower the opacity, it's just a nice light wash. And then the contrast between those like light sections and the colored sections, like there's transparent parts of this brush. So the contrast between that is less. And then when you layer that, it looks smoother. And this has like a lot of white holes in it. So it depends on how much, depending on how much texture I want to add, I'll have like more layers of less opaque stuff and like, or one layer of a really opaque thing. I don't know if that makes any sense. I've never really like, how do I put this? I've never really had to put this in words before, but it's a very like, it's a very, I feel, clunky description of what's normally a very intuitive process for me. I've never had to put this in words before, so forgive me if I don't really like make that much sense. I just haven't had to express this. And I hope that kind of helps. Like, yeah. Wow. I don't know. I just want more shading under the chin and on the sides. Okay, just a touch. Now I guess it's time to match. Now it's time to match the arm to the face because I just feel like it's a completely different tone right now. Oh, you had an advertisement. Well, if you have time later on, you can definitely check out the VOD to see what you missed. Can't forget to shade in this hand, too. Mr. Kyberlistic says you should try a yellow mustard. What do you want the yellow for? Yellow is one of my favorite colors, especially mustard yellow. All of my favorite clothes are that shade. And it's also one of my favorite seasonings, too. Is mustard considered a seasoning or a condiment? For the shadow, definitely not. No. For something else, maybe, but not this. Adding like yellow adds like a jaundiced or um I don't know. How do I put this? And like especially mustard yellow, it's kind of a brown yellow. I don't know. It definitely doesn't work with this person's skin tone. This person has like rosy undertones. No, you got to be really careful. I don't know. I that's not a suggestion I'm ever gonna take. You made black with layers of blue and gray. Yeah, it's always good practice to try to use straight up black very sparingly because if you just use black, sometimes it's really devoid of undertones, and then it doesn't really add much to the piece. So it's better to have like almost black. Did I check out the contrast paints? Like the chameleon paints, the multi-chrome paints that you were talking about? The ones that base, shadow, and highlight. You didn't send me a link to that. I searched up self highlighting metallic paints, and I mostly got like multi chrome stuff. Oh my goodness! Hello, Jolene. So yeah, I couldn't find the exact ones you were talking about. I think. How am I doing? I'm having a fun time. What about you? How are ya? But yeah, I'm just doing the same process with the hands, just adding some blush. I like my hands to be a little on the rosier side. You just finished another art piece? Nice. It's always a great feeling. You just gotta add some highlights in. I'm just gonna draw that back here because I just don't like that shadow placement. Aw, hi Bunny. Bunny says, hello, I hope you feel better today. Yeah, it's a good day. A ring, yes. And it's on the left hand. Very intentionally. Jolene says, especially when it comes out perfect, yes. Like all the time you spend working on it becomes so worth it. Okay. I'm gonna add like an even brighter highlight. I don't know, I just feel There, okay. I like that. I like that so far. I'm just gonna do the ankles real quick. And then we can move on to clothes, and then we can move on to the background. I'm super excited. Mr. Kyberlistic says a commission piece he must have proposed. Yes, but that is not the reason I'm drawing this one. This one's actually, this is like, man, you know what? I'm just, you're close. You're close. I can't say that much more, I think. Like, I just don't feel comfortable saying much more. But you know what? Yeah. It's an exciting time for this couple, and I wish them the best and am really honored to be drawing this piece for them. Jolene says, every piece I do, I improve. You spend 4 hours on it? Wow. That's a grind. That's a significant chunk of time. But yeah, that's the best feeling, you know, improving. I feel like sometimes I don't know, I get a little sketched out when I improve because I'm like, my style is slightly changing from piece to piece. And I'm just like, why can't I just be consistent? You know? But it's fine. It's okay. Like, it just annoys me that my style evolves. You know what? We'll do hair first. Because I am not done the hair. Mr. Kyberlistic says you can neither confirm nor deny. Yeah. Bunny says, I hope the fried rice you had yesterday was great. It was really good. I put a whole bunch of peas in it, and I put egg. A lot of egg, admittedly. Like, it was a weird egg to rice ratio, but you know what? Girl needs her protein, so it's fine. Okay, this little line here needs to go. Like, it needs to die. So it shouldn't be there. And then I just need to touch up that jawline. It's just not right. Okay. Better. Bunny said, did it turn into a rice omelet? You know what? It was actually... No, it was still fried rice with egg. I just put like maybe one more egg than I should have. So yeah, it was good though. It was still really tasty. But yeah, when I shave the hair and the texture gets crunchy like this, I like to lower the opacity and then do light washes over it to kind of blend it out. But yeah, right now I'm just shading in the locks of hair. I feel like this is a bit much for me. I don't really like it. So I'm probably gonna go back in and change it. We'll see. I definitely need her hair to have more of like a honey caramel kind of undertone. Like it can't be too desaturated, but not like brassy. Like just a warm undertone that really complements her skin color. Hair is different than skin because it doesn't necessarily have to have the kind of undertones that suggest blood. Because hair has no blood. Well, I mean, it shouldn't if you're doing it right. Like, if your hair care routine involves blood, I am very scared of you. Joking, I'm joking. Don't come for me, vampires. Um, but yeah, hair tones can be like a little more ashy or cool because in real life, people definitely do use toners to take out those warm tones. Maybe for a different piece, Mr. Kyberlistic, but I'm not really taking color suggestions for this one because, like, first of all, the reference pictures are not on screen, and second of all, like, this isn't even a personal piece of mine. This is work, right? So I'm not taking these suggestions. Yeah, true. Mr. Kyberlistic is allergic to egg. I know. I get why you said it. But yeah. Um not that undertone. I feel like backseating when it comes to art is a little different because than even gaming because when somebody's playing a game, at least like if somebody suggests something, there's a chance that it could be relevant. I mean, I understand people don't like backseating with gaming because it kind of doesn't let them enjoy the game for themselves. But with art, and this isn't just you, Mr. K, like it's just different because it's so subjective and it's also very stylistic. And if you don't even know what I'm drawing or what I'm going for, like how, like it's just not helpful. Um, Bunny had a homemade Japanese curry with a lot of potatoes. That sounds lovely. Indeed, art is a process. Xrax wants food. Oh no! We're making Xrax hungry again. Okay, we're adding in the highlights because we want the hair to be nice and glossy. And I'm just highlighting with like a really pale yellow. But not like yellow yellow, like an orange yellow. But not quite there either, you know? In between. On the color wheel, what would it be? Like yellow orange? You had a steak today? Yum! How do you like your steak, Mr. Kyberlistic? So yeah, wherever the light catches these little like blondish parts, I want to make sure I have a nice little highlight, and I'm gonna bring up this like little blonde strands and highlight them along the way. Because she has this like balayage situation happening. The blonde is blended in, it doesn't just like happen. It's not really orange, Mr. K. It's this color. Like I guess you're right, that's like a pastel orange. You like your steak medium to medium well? Yeah. That's like the perfect amount. Oh, Mr. K says, I love your wholesome content. I'm glad your following is growing. I'm gonna have to head out for an early night because I have to pick her up from the airport tomorrow morning. Yes, and in case I don't see you again, Mr. K, good luck on the proposal. I know it's gonna go perfectly because you put so much heart into it. And I hope you have a lovely time with your girlfriend. All right, well, I'll see you. Have a good sleep. Pastel orange, you said it. Yeah. Xrax said, I've had coffee that's made out of beans, so it's nutritious. You'll be busy for a while? Yeah. Okay. Best of luck. Have a great time and have a good rest. Still don't consider that a true orange, though. It's still like a more warm toned yellow. Good night. Good night. Aw, thanks for the bits. Thank you, Mr. K. Bye. Aw, I wanted to play the bye bye message, but like, it's probably too late. In case you didn't know, though, and you want a place to use your channel points, hang on. I do have this sound that you can play. Why is it on cooldown? There you go. Thank you, Bunny. Never too late. Aww. I should take that off cooldown, so if like multiple people leave at the same time, you know, they can all use it. I just gotta add these little shadows here, and I think I'm gonna add more like brown tones. Maybe just here to brush up those shadows. Oh, you're going to bed now? Good night, Bunny. Thank you for dropping by. I'm so glad that I'm streaming earlier again now so I can see you in the chat. And I'm glad that that means you have a better sleep schedule too. But yeah, good night, Bunny. I hope you have a good rest. Okay, I like this. Now, maybe, I don't know, maybe I'll add a little highlight over here. Wait, no, no, wait, what am I doing? Okay, hang on. Gotta be careful. Okay, cool. I don't know if I want this, but I'm just gonna add more blonde. I don't know. I'm having a good time with this. It makes me feel like I'm a hairdresser, which I'll never have the skill to be. Like, I mean, my homemade dye jobs have been pretty grody. Bunny says, have a great evening and I hope I see y'all around. Yeah, see you soon, Bunny. Bye. I just want to add like little strands of the darker brown because I noticed that it's kind of tied in with the rest of the hair. I'm not sure how I want to do that. Let's see. Okay, I actually really like this. I like the hair a lot. Moving on. So we want a more cool toned brown. So we're gonna take that into the kind of red brown territory, but not like saturated red brown. I'm in the wrong layer, end me. You know what? I need a cable that, look how sad my cable is. It's all like twisted because it's constantly plugged into my iPad like this. I need one of those like right angle cables so that it doesn't fall under as much stress from like gravity always pulling it down that way. Okay, time for a bite of cake. I'm making a very conscious effort to like look with my eyes and not with like my whole head. Because when I crane my head forward like that, it actually causes so much pain. So I gotta make sure I keep my chin like relatively straight and just look with my eyes. Hi, Jeremy, welcome back. What did you have for dinner tonight? Totally not asking because I need some inspiration. Well, no, I already know what I'm gonna make. I think I'm just gonna make a nice olive oil pasta with some like ground pork because that is as close as I can get to sausage. Thank you so much for the hydration check. And what else am I gonna have? Tomatoes. It's gonna have tomatoes. Chicken and rice. Nice. Extract says I'm almost done the modeling of what I'm working on. What are you making? Like, what program are you using? Are you doing 3D modeling? Oh my goodness. Okay, let me get that hydration check. Thanks very much, Jeremy. Xrox says, hearty and well met, my friend. Aw. Oh my goodness. I just realized that was a tomato. I just thought it was a little red thing, but you know. Oh, you're messing with Viroid and Blender? That's cool. What's Viroid? And I guess Photoshop? Awesome. Just had to check something. Okay, if I have my screen like this, it makes less glare. Like, I've just propped it up one level higher, but this is arguably worse for visibility because it's like it makes me want to get my head down lower, so I'm gonna move my chair down one. Oh, you're trying to set up a VTuber model for another streamer. That's so cool! Ah! Yo, I can't wait to see when you're done, Xrex. I've never seen someone make, like, a VTuber model. Like, I've seen the finished products, but I've never seen, like, heard anything about the process. 3D modeling is, like, a whole other kind of magic. You're nervous about whether or not they'll enjoy the design? I'm sure they'll like it. You have no direction to go off of? I mean, what I always do when, this is just my process working with clients, what I always do is I'll send them progress photos and ask them if they like it. Especially if initially the client doesn't really have any suggestions. Because I find a lot of people will either like love the progress or like right away they'll see something that they want to change, and it's really, really helpful. You're making a mess? Yeah. This is your second attempt. Yeah, everyone has to start somewhere, and yo, kudos to you, because I don't have any of this skill set, so it takes a lot of work, I'm sure. And I really admire like the effort you're putting into it. I'm sure it's gonna go great. You know what? My voice has changed. Like my talking has changed. I noticed that lately I keep my mouth very tight and I kind of talk like this instead of like wide like this. It kind of reminds me of Mrs. Incredible's voice. Like I do this. I just have like my cheeks very tight. And I've noticed that over the last few days, I've kind of developed like, I don't know, like a like lazy enunciation like that. Extract says, I feel like sending a half naked avatar would be a bad idea. This is mine. Okay, well, you thought right. It's not something I would want to see, so I appreciate that. Thank you very much. I'm going to take a look at your avatar. Let's see. Oh, cool! What the heck? I love this! What? No! No, X-Rex, that's really cool! You need to stop! I wasn't ready for how cool that was gonna be. You didn't give me a disclaimer. That was really cool looking. What? No, I really like the hair. And I like the glasses. It's so cute. It's so friendly looking. I really like your VTuber avatar. And I like it a lot. Your client is gonna love what you do. I'm just gonna say. Like, they're gonna really enjoy it. Because if this is your first attempt, I can't wait to see what your finished second attempt looks like. What the heck? What the actual heck? That's so good. Stop. No. And the cute little nose. No, I really like this. Okay, I'm gonna stop because I don't wanna scream too much, but my guy, like, no, I really like it. It's fairly basic to most of them. I mean, like, basic isn't really a bad thing. I think it's just really cute, and like I saw it and I was just like, friend, you know. I don't know. It gives me a good vibe. I like it. You need to fix his expression because when mine smiles, he gains two eyebrows. True. Yeah, that's definitely important to fix. But you know what? You have a good starting point. See, you know how to fix it. That's like not even a big deal then. Oh, that's it's so good. I think the only reason I wouldn't do VTuber stuff is probably because I like doing my makeup every day, and if I'm gonna do it, like I want everybody to see it because because I like it. But if I were to ever like become a VTuber, I would definitely ask you to help me with this XRX. That was awesome. Thank you for sharing. Extract says, I usually have a cam and I do effects on the camera. That's cool. But I do want to turn I do want to turn into a VTuber eventually. It's a slow process because my VTuber's not the standard. Ah, so does that mean you're not using like existing bases? I don't know, I'm just guessing. Do I like this? Do I like this? I don't know if I like it. We'll see. I'm having a bit of a hair crisis. I'm not really happy with the way I'm doing these locks, so I just have to just mess with it until I'm happy. Patented drawing technique from the School of Dimple. Mess with it until you like it. Oh, your VTuber is gonna be Pixel. Cool. Right, I remember you were saying that. So straight from scratch and special effects added in. Yeah. Yeah, I remember you saying that you wanted to use Pixel's design as a VTuber. And I was like, yeah, the TV screen adds like, or like the screen that's Pixel's face, it gives so much potential for expression. Like Pixel can make expressions that regular humans can't. You'll be back in 5? Okay, cool. Oh, you gotta fix someone's computer? I'm always that person. I'm the one who like needs their computers fixed. Actually, I'll tell XRX when they come back in like 5 minutes. That. I just want to add like a saturated wash on top of this. Okay. Yeah. Pretty pleased with that. All right. Let's see. What do I want to do now? I guess beard. That's very important. So the beard is kind of a sandier color. Oh, hey, Rose's Cosmos. Thank you so much for subscribing again. Happy 8-month anniversary. Welcome to the stream. I hope you have a fun, relaxing time. It's really funny though, because like I heard the subscription notification and then I saw the username and I was like, I know this person. But yeah, good morning. It's pretty early where you are. Aw, Jeremy says hello. I was actually gonna sing this song before Rose's Cosmos got here, but I'm gonna sing a song especially for Rose's Cosmos. When you're down and troubled and you need some loving care and nothing is going right, close your eyes and think of me, and soon I will be there to brighten up even your darkest night. You just call out my name, and you know wherever I am, I'll come running to see you again. Winter, spring, summer, or fall, all you gotta do is call, and I'll be there, yes I will. You've got a friend. If the sky above you grows dark and full of clouds, and that old north wind begins to blow, just keep your head together, and soon I will be there. Soon you'll hear me knocking at your door. You just call out my name, and you know wherever I am, I'll come running, yeah, to see you again. Winter, spring, summer, or fall, all you have to do is call, and I'll be there, yes I will. You've got a friend. Now ain't it good to know that you've got a friend? When people can be so cruel, they'll hurt you and desert you and take your soul if you let them, so don't you let them. You just call out my name, and you know wherever I am, I'll come running, yeah, to see you again. Winter, spring, summer, fall, all you have to do is call, and I'll be there, yes I will. You've got a friend. Ain't it good to know you've got a friend? Ain't it good to know, ain't it good to know you've got a friend? One of my favorite songs ever. That was fun. That was good. I was like not warmed up at the beginning, and then it kicked in. You know what? I find like the bridge is always the most catchy part of the song for me. It just really gets me. Aw, thanks for all the emotes, Jeremy. Oh, look at the ones from Antidote. By the way, if you're looking for a really cool, oh my goodness, all of the emotes from all the streamers we like. If you're looking for a cool art streamer, definitely check out Antidote. Jeremy, could you shout out Antidote for me, please? Thank you very much. All the emotes, yeah. Thank you. Wait, no, you spelled their name wrong. Lamau, it's okay. See, since it. Oh, I don't think I can. Thank you. No worries. Man, I want to sing the bridge again. Cause ain't it good to know that you've got a friend? It's so catchy. It's just so. It's such an earworm in the best way possible. Hi, X-Rax. What was I saying? I was saying normally I'm the one who needs their computer fixed, so I appreciate that you're fixing someone's computer. Ah! 5-minute drawing challenge. What would you like me to draw, X-Rax? Can you draw Pixel again? I can, for sure. Okay, but like, what if, right? What if I added on to the other drawing? No, no. I was gonna like try to animate it more, but no, I think I want to start again. Hi, Nizuri. Hello. Welcome to the stream. Okay, let me just get to a place on this beard that I feel nice about. And then I'll go ahead and work on Pixel. Nizuri, how was your day? Ah! Nizuri with a new dimple facetious emote. Facetious is a fun word to say, so when I'm joking, instead of saying I'm just joking, I like to say I'm being facetious. Oh, I know. I was gonna add on to it, and then I was like, I would do better if I started from scratch, so I'm gonna start from scratch. And, you know, because there are things with that piece that I'm not completely happy with, so I think I would do a better job. Um, uh, Xrax, could you send me the reference again for Pixel? Because I don't have it handy right now. I don't trust myself with like my 5-minute challenge brain to be able to remember things. Missouri says my day's been good. I got a snow day, so no school. Hey! Wait, snow day tomorrow or snow day like today? Because today it was like raining. It was really weird. Ugh, big stretch. Okay, I'm happy with this beard. I don't know. Sometimes I just weirdly feel like the faces need more contrast and lines. Like I feel like they're like a little flat, like just a little bit. Hmm. I missed something. I missed an important skin detail. Wait, no, no. We gotta remember this because if I forget this, it'll be bad. Just like the tiniest little freckle. Well, there's like two. Okay, hang on. Wait, let me just get this down. You can just send me both extracts. I don't mind. Okay. I don't know if that's too subtle. I hope that's not too subtle. Thank you! Thanks for the references, Xrax. Okay, give me just 1 second. And I gotta make sure I... That's a big eraser. That's not what I want. Let me erase this. Okay. Okay, let's get into it. Oh! How did you get a snow day today? There was, like, no snow. Zuri says, maybe a snow day tomorrow. How is it a snow day? We live, like, right next to each other. Wait. Okay. Anyways, let me, grab these reference pictures. Jeremy, like, okay, don't dox anyone, Jeremy, but, like, Nazuri, me and you, we all live, like, near each other. Was it snow day weather today, Jeremy? Okay, let's get this party started. Okay, gotta open up that rotation. I'm scared. I'm actually, like, nervous. Jeremy says, what did you say? Was it snow day weather today? Like, in our town? Like, in our city? In our area of the province, you know? Like, was it snow day weather? I don't know why I said town. You live in a city. It started snowing in the afternoon, but, like, it's snowing pretty hard now. But I'm so salty. We didn't get snow days for so much more. It was hailing. Okay, got it. Okay, it was hailing. Yeah, that's what the sound was. Yeah, okay. I thought it was raining in the morning, and I was like, oh, weird sounding rain. Yeah, okay, that makes a lot of sense. Inclement weather, eh? Yeah, okay, gotcha. It was hailing, yeah. Okay, let's do this. Let's do this. I'm scared. Why am I scared? Missouri. Missouri makes sense that you had a snow day. It's just like when I was in school, I would be like, please, please be a snow day. And then it would snow a lot, and then they would be like, no snow day. But yeah, hail is a different story. The roads get so nasty. Okay, Jeremy was asleep. Fair enough. Let's see. What was I thinking of doing? I'm supposed to be starting a timer. Okay, I opened my clock app and, like, completely forgot how to use it. Okay, all right. Well, enough enough stalling. I need to do this. We're gonna do this. I'm scared. Xrax, I'm scared to drop Pixel. Okay, just got it. 5 minutes. Let's go. Come on. No. I always get so nervous with these. I like giving him, like, little vintage TV antennas. Is this what TV antennas look like? I don't think they do. I think it's just... we're already at 4 minutes. What the heck? See, like, I'm drawing slower just because I have a habit of drawing slower with this brush because I want cleaner lines. But we don't have time for me to be drawing in this speed if I'm going to animate it. Like, what's wrong with me? Okay, well, that's gonna have to be good enough. No, it's not. I cannot allow it. Body's a lot smaller. And the little leggies have to be smaller too. Oh no, I'm like messing myself up. Okay, well, we have a glitchy thing going on with the legs, but we're gonna need to fill this in with a color now. We just gotta do it. We just gotta go. It's time. Or rather, there's no time. There's no time. Why is this so intimidating? I did this just fine the other day. Okay, come on, come on. Okay, I need a different brush. Okay, animation assist. Settings. Background. Let me turn this on. Oh, I missed a big component. We're at 1 minute and 15 seconds. I can't do this. I did it too slow, and I knew it was gonna be too slow. Why? Why did I take so long? I'm at 42 seconds. Heck, I missed a few important components. Sure, you know. I have awful handwriting, fun fact. No! I don't like it. Okay. Okay, can I do this? Hmm. Oh, okay. Fine. I just wanted it to be good. I know. Yeah, I totally forgot his heart. And until like the last second. I'm gonna add it in anyways because I'll be sad. But my vision. He's alive, yeah. Okay, let's see. I wonder what this looks like if I play it. There we go. I got it. I did it. My vision's been realized. This is all I ever wanted. I just didn't know if I could achieve it in 5 minutes. And I can't. Like, I didn't achieve it in 5 minutes. But we're gonna pretend that I did. Extract says yay. Oh, Missouri says yay. Extract says the emotes. Thank you guys so much. I want the eyes to be glowing too. I'm just gonna do this because it makes me happy. Because I didn't get everything I wanted to do done in the challenge because I was panicking, because that is what happens when you feel like you don't have enough time. It's fun to intentionally be stressed over the drawing challenge, though. It's like a video game, you know? When you play, like, action stuff. Except I can't even handle those kinds of games. There you go. Okay. I'm pretty happy with this. I think it's cute. We can get away with like 10 frames a second. There we go. Okay. Well, I'm pleased with this. Here's pixel animation number 2. And here's pixel animation number 1. Totally different. I like the other one a lot better. Nice, okay. Back to this extremely peaceful drawing. Okay, I want to add a bit more contrast in the skin tones because this is just not doing it for me. I want more structure. Okay. Thank you so much for that awesome drawing request, Xrax. That was a lot of fun. I don't know, do you guys feel like there's enough contrast? See, that added like just a bit of definition. Xrax says they're both super cute. Thank you. I'm so glad you like them. And it's really fun to do these little challenges. I think I like them a lot more than like the previous drawing request system, because I think 5 minutes or just like a short couple minute challenge is the perfect length of time to just like have a fun break, but it doesn't like detour the stream completely, because I used to take like 30 to 45 minutes on some of the drawing requests, and then by that point you might as well like change the title of the stream, right? Like not that I didn't enjoy the requests, it's just not what I wanted to do the stream. Having things in different layers gives me the courage to experiment and, like, how do I put this? Do things and not be afraid that I've ruined the piece. Because I really did feel like I needed more definition and that the faces were like a little flat feeling, like they didn't have that much shading. And now I feel good. So we're gonna do this for him as well. Let me just pull up a reference picture just in case, you know, just in case. Okay, and to create contrast, you gotta add like highlights and shadows. So we're adding in the highlights, just carving out these cheekbones, and making sure our eyelid details are good. And highlighting and shaping out this area too. And I'm just gonna need to add a bit of shadow right here for the eyelid. Whoa. Okay, I like that. All right, now I can start on clothes. So you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna work on the jeans because I just really feel like blue right now. Like, I feel like coloring in something blue. Just like a nice light denim blue. I'm really excited for that. I'm gonna collate all of these skin tone and face details. And I'm just gonna make a new layer for the clothes. What did I just do? Wait a second. Is this empty? Does this have anything in it? But yeah, I was really self-indulgent today. I just kind of let myself take a really long time to color in the skin tones and face details because I wanted to. That's it. That's all. I just felt like it today. It's cathartic, you know, when you do your favorite kind of thing. It's just cozy. It's my art comfort zone. Anyways, it's the thing, it's one of those things that you really want to get right when you're drawing someone. The shape of their face and the shading when you do when you color in the skin, contributes a lot to the shape of a person. Because there's a lot of lines that I don't do with when I'm inking, but that I will have when I am shading. I need some chapstick. Oh, wait, no. I'm gonna have some cake first. One moment, please. Nizuri wants some cake. You know what? You should ask Grandma to make you some, because this is the cake that Grandma makes. Yeah. I'm sure if you told her you wanted cake, she would be really happy to make you some. A while back when my grandma found out that I couldn't eat that many snacks because of my gluten allergy, she started periodically making me some cake because like sponge cake, so I could have it as a snack. Because I can't really like eat that many processed foods because of my allergies. So I really appreciate that she makes like home cooked snacks for me. Yeah, you should ask her. It's good cake. And I don't know, Grandma likes cooking for us. It's one of her favorite hobbies. The amount of times though that a piece of sponge cake has saved my sanity when I've been staying up all night working. You know what? I'm gonna help you out, Nazuri, because we're working on our Cantonese together, yeah? You can say 我睇見阿林林食蛋糕，好似好味，我都想食蛋糕。That's I saw Dimple eating eating some cake. It looks like it was really good. I also want some cake. 你可唔可以整俾我一個蛋糕啊？ Could you make me a cake, please? Missouri says, I can say that. Yeah. You got it. Gonna be honest, that was good practice for me too. The last 2 weeks, I didn't get a chance to see my grandma, so my conversation skills have degraded just in the last 2 weeks. It's been a lot. It's been kind of dumb. So, yeah. Missouri says, I feel like I'm better at understanding Cantonese than speaking it. Yeah, it goes like understanding is the first step to language, and then speaking it is the next step, then reading it, and then writing it in terms of difficulty. I'm kind of working on like my reading and my writing right now, but speaking is still hard. But thankfully, technology, you can just kind of type in what the words sound like, and then you don't actually have to write Chinese words. You can just use the pinging. Reading Chinese is so hard, yeah, because there's so much memorization. Especially, I get really confused because I learned to read Mandarin, and like Mandarin and Cantonese are identical in written form. However, like there are slang words in Cantonese and like little idiosyncrasies that make it kind of hard to understand it if you're reading it in the wrong language. Like if you're looking at it in the wrong way. No, it is hard. I mean, it's a really different language than ours. I mean, like the Germanic languages and even the Romance languages are really close to English, but then like you get to Chinese, right? And it's just a lot. Like it's very different. Missouri says I learned how to read Korean and it's really easy. Yeah, it has an alphabet. Missouri, I hope it was okay to tell you how to ask for cake. Because sometimes sometimes I feel kind of like people are being condescending to me when they tell me how to say things, and I do know how to say them. So, um, that wasn't my intention. But it did help me review, anyways, because I don't get a lot of opportunities to speak Cantonese at home. You appreciate it. You're so sweet. Thank you. I should have asked if you wanted help first. To give denim that sign of like distress, what they do is they'll sometimes sandblast it or like use sandpaper and wear out parts of the denim. Like to make your jeans look like they're lived in so that they don't come out looking like super brand new. There's a lot of tricks that they do at jean factories. I don't know what they're called. Denim factories. And I gotta try to replicate that look and make sure it's not like solid blue. You probably wouldn't be able to perfect it by yourself. I mean, you have your sister at home as well. But yeah, I'm glad I could help. Aw. You're so sweet. You're welcome anytime. Okay, let's see. Wait, I have like a new Barbie edit video that I want to send you and Sakura. It's not by Earth to Caitlin, it's by this YouTuber Risa. And I don't know, I like didn't expect it to be that good. It's a pretty good Barbie edit. It's short though, it's like 2 minutes and 46 seconds only, which is a crime. It should be longer. Zarifa's Pog, nice. I need to make like a Pog frog emote because whenever I think about Pog, I think about like frogs as well. Missouri, I didn't grow up with these, but did you know that Pogs are a collectible toy from the 90s? They also look nothing like what you would expect based on like the meaning of Pog today. But yeah, these are not something I grew up with. I'm like elder Gen Z. Like I'm one of the latest 2 years of Gen Z that you can get. Well, not latest, earliest, sorry. Wrong way around. So yeah, I mean, I barely had cassettes growing up, like I wouldn't have something like Pogs, but wait, Missouri, are you looking them up right now? Because I'm really curious to know what you think. Oh, I forgot something really important about the pant. Hmm. I don't know. I feel like I could. I can switch up the buttons because I don't know what's going on with the buttons here, but I don't really like where it is. They look like badges, yeah. I don't know how you play with them. Like, I'm too young to know that. So if any, I guess millennials, maybe like it's a Gen X thing as well. If anyone knows how to play with Pogs, let me know, cause like I don't know. Maybe they play heads or tails. I feel like an archaeologist. I'm gonna offend someone. I need to stop. I'm gonna offend someone. You need to add like extra details and seams because you know what they say, the seams make the jeans. Nobody says that. No, literally no one says that, but I just feel like jeans don't look like jeans if you don't add in the stitching. And that looks better. That looks a little better. Okay. And then that gives a unique opportunity to add shading along those seam lines, and that like it's like the dye collects in there and it kind of stains it, which ends up looking really cool. Cool. There's a new Phineas and Ferb movie coming out soon. Desiree says seams make the jeans. Yeah, someone flip that. But yeah, I've been watching a ton of Dan Povenmire's TikToks. He's the creator of Phineas and Ferb, and he has like a lot on TikTok right now. He's like on there. He sings. He shows like the behind the scenes process of his animation stuff. Since he also does voice acting, he does voice acting stuff. Like it's a lot. It's pretty good. It's a really like good wholesome TikTok account. And then he also answers questions about Phineas and Ferb. I didn't even grow up watching the show, but for some reason I'm just really into it, and YouTube won't stop recommending me clips, which I'm okay with. I think it's pretty interesting. Um, yeah. So I'm a big Phineas and Ferb fan right now. Okay, so Dan Povenmire's full name is Daniel Kingsley Povenmire. And people were joking like, "Oh, what if it's like how do I put this? Give me a second. Give me a second. It's like imagine somebody's name and it's like the short form version of a name, right? Like for example, uh, Frank, right? Or well, Frank isn't even like the short form version of a name. It's like a full name. It's like how people say like Mike is short for bicycle. I don't know. What's an example of this joke? Like someone was saying, I'm gonna call my child May and oh my goodness, Missouri with the clip. Thank you. I know how hard it is to clip. Did you clip this on mobile? Because it takes me forever to make clips. Anyways, so they were saying like, what if like your name was a short form of something, but it wasn't what people expected, and then Dan Povenmire pulled out his driver's license, and instead of Daniel, it said Dantable Farumbi Povenmire on it. And it was just so upsetting to me because Dantable Farumbi, like Dantible, Farumbi, Farumbi. And like it just threw me for a loop because like I was fooled. It was a very official looking driver's license. I was like, is his name really short for Dantable Farumbi? Like, is Dan short for Dantable, not Daniel? But I looked it up and he hasn't said why he has a driver's license with the wrong name on it. Maybe it's like a prop license or something. But, or maybe he was issued the wrong name. But no, his official name is Daniel Kingsley, so I don't know. I don't know why I found that name so viscerally upsetting. Like, it's the cognitive dissonance, isn't it? It's when you think you know something and you really did, and then you don't, and you just can't accept that you don't know, and it's just like it feels like your world's been turned upside down. It's a very gross feeling. I was like, no, this can't be true. It can't be Dantable Farumbi. Like, they even referenced it in Phineas and Ferb the show. There's a scene where Candace is spelling something out, and she just casually goes D as in Dantable Farumbi. So yeah, there's I don't know. What amused me the most looking back though was how upsetting I found it, like for no good reason. Upsetting. I use upsetting loosely. I'm not. The world isn't ending, but upsetting though. Gross. For Roomby. It's like, for example, someone introduces themselves and they're like, "Hey, my name is Phil," and they're like, and you're like, "Oh, Phil short for like Philip, right?" And they're like, "No, Phil short for philanthropist." And you're like, "No, no, I wish I never heard that." long time on these jeans. I just had a good time. Okay. Let's do this shirt. It's just gonna be a black shirt, so not too many details for this one. You know, sometimes you just have fun with something. You just can't stop. You know Ferb from Phineas and Ferb? His name is short for something. You know what his name is short for? Ferbs with an S at the end. Told you I've been watching a lot of Phineas and Ferb trivia. Like, for somebody who didn't even grow up with the show and watch the show, like, I'm just getting really into this. I didn't grow up with the show because I didn't have Disney Channel growing up. I had, you know, the free channels you can get, like the public access channels you can get. And whatever, like, DVDs we had lying around. You know what? It doesn't need to be that opaque. Missouri says, I struggle to find out how to even clip it. When I clip things on mobile, it like lags so hard. It takes forever for me to clip things. Sorry, I like forgot to say something earlier. Wow. Oh my goodness. You guys. Okay, before this stream, this wasn't a thing. But while I was streaming, in the 3 hours and 3 minutes that I have been streaming, my orchid bloomed. Are you ready? Oh, it's like really unbalanced in the pot. It's like really hard to see. But look at that, you guys. Look at that. It's going. There's a piece of lint on my orchid. But yeah. I knew today was a good day. Look at that. I can't wait until it opens up all the way. It's gonna be so majestic. But yeah, I don't know, the orchid is like really skewed over to one side, even though, you know how plants grow towards the sun? It's not even growing towards the sun, it's just doing this. I don't even know why. I don't pretend to understand what my orchid is doing. Like, it's funny that it's blooming because I basically don't do anything special except forget to water it occasionally, and perhaps it likes that. Maybe the issue with my orchids in the past is I've been overwatering them. They don't like that either. But I hear that orchids are pretty finicky. I've heard people say, like, sometimes they just die because they don't like you. You can do everything right, and they just don't like you. So I am honored to have these blooms right now. Feels like it's trying to cheer me up, you know? And it's working. It really does. Or maybe it's just happy because I got some nice news today. Can't say much about it because it pertains to that, like, personal situation that I was talking about yesterday. But I feel like Nizuri, you kind of know. I'll tell you more in the DMs later. Missouri's a sweet little orchid. Yeah. My grandma has a talent with orchids. All her orchids are like they always do wonderfully. So my mom was like, "We should give this one to your grandma. Like she'll be able to get it to bloom." And I was like, "No. I want to keep it. I want to try to get it to work on my own." You know, what did I like do with these jeans? They're overlapping in a really gross way. Sorry, I don't mean to be like overly cryptic when I talk about things in my personal life. Like, I'm not trying to be like cryptic and be like, ooh, there's like a thing that's happening, but I'm not gonna tell you about it. Um, I just kind of like to be transparent about my mood, at least, because I think that affects my stream a lot. So if something's like off, I like to be as transparent as I can be, but obviously there are gonna be boundaries because I can't tell you guys everything. But I tell you what I can, you know? So yeah, I'm not trying to be like to bait you guys and be like, oh, like there's a thing happening, but I can't, I won't tell you. Ask me what the thing is. Like, um, there's a term for that when it comes to Facebook. It's called vague booking, like being intentionally vague to get more attention. I'm not. That's not what I'm trying to do. I'm just trying to connect with you guys, let you know how like what my mental state is, but also maintain like the privacy that I need to maintain in order to live. Why did I say it like that? In order, it's in order to live. I mean, like no, not. That's just what the autocorrect of my brain filled in. Streaming, am I right? Oh yeah, Jeremy. I'll wait, because you're probably in a game or in a stream or something. But yeah, Jeremy, if you're here, one of the unintended side effects of like me not being nocturnal anymore is um I start to fall asleep while you're streaming. And honestly, this like everything else to do with being diurnal, I am fine with. I hate that. Like I hate that I fall asleep while you stream. It makes me upset. So I've had to go back and like watch a lot of VODs. Like that's how I consume your content. But it makes me sad that like I can't participate as much as I used to. I don't know. I'm not like I'm just telling you because I want you to know that I really like watching your streams. Oh yeah, you guys, Jeremy's playing an Ocarina of Time randomizer right now. So check out his channel. It's really cool. I know it's okay, but it's like it's an activity I enjoy, okay? You know what I mean? It's just it's something I like, and I don't I don't know. I thought I'd bring it up because you're involved, kind of like it pertains to your content. Look at it this way: I like watching your streams so much that when like the best thing that has ever happened to my sleep schedule occurs, I'm still disappointed about it because I can't watch your streams. Ain't that just the way, though? If I were to color this shirt like straight up black, it would be it would blend in with the lines and then we wouldn't be able to see any of the lines. So we're going with like a very dark charcoal gray. That's that's what's happening. Jeremy's two sentences out of context, I am here, this is okay, is like a it just sounds like regular friend comforting another friend. It's the kind of thing that like when I'm sad, I would like read. I don't know. Out of context, I think it's kind of funny. It's cute. Okay. Just shading in the little shirt wrinkles. What have I done here? It's like not supposed to look like that. So blend that back in. Something has happened here. And I'm just gonna add in some little highlights like this. I'm having a good time, but I'm supposed to like make dinner. Because if I don't, my family will not have anything to eat. Come on. should be wrapping up the stream. It's food time. But I don't want to. I want to continue streaming. And shirk responsibility. I mean, I am being responsible. I'm doing another responsibility. But no. I don't want to. I don't want to cook. I don't want to eat. But I have to. Come on, just wrap it up. Okay, well, this is what I have for today. It was very soothing to work on, which is why I didn't want to stop. I still don't want to stop. Once you start, you can't stop. Drawing. That's a little patchy. I kind of hate it. Okay. Come on. That's just put the pencil down. Put pencil down. Okay, let's go into the time-lapse replay. I'm gonna like zoom in on their faces and we can just take a look at the time-lapse. This is where we started. And then I have it the wrong way around and I had to flip them. This is what we did all of yesterday, basically. Well, no, that was Sunday, I think, maybe. No, not Sunday. It was one of the days. Tuesday, and then yesterday we started with the shoes. So yesterday we were like here, and then we did the hand, and finished up the lines, and then we did some of the coloring. So yesterday we were like here, and then today we started here. So we are working a little slower on this piece, but it's because I'm really enjoying myself. Yeah, this is where we're at right now. I'm really excited. All right, and anyways, it's also because I'm at a point in my life where I need some slow-paced, soothing drawing. I don't want to crunch too hard. I know it's called commission crunch, but it's just because I like the alliteration. It's like Cap'n Crunch, you know? Delicious. Yeah, thank you guys so much for joining me here today. It was lovely to hang out with you guys as always. I hope you have a lovely morning, afternoon, evening, or night wherever you are. That you have a good rest. You do something you enjoy. Do take care. It's a tough world out there, but you're tougher. Why do I feel like a cartoon character mom right now? Nazuri says, bye, thanks for streaming. Jeremy says, a peaceful life is the way to go. For sure. All right, I will see you all tomorrow, sometime in the afternoon, vaguely, you know. I don't know what my schedule is. It's just